The bottom line is this: the child does not live with either of you, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And
Wow. Right from the start, you can feel the tension in this courtroom. This isn't just about money. It's about a family that's been through a lot of changes and a child caught in the middle. I think a lot of people watching can relate to how complicated these situations get, especially when careers, custody, and family all collide.
Session. Judge, this is a case of the Walkers.
thank you. You all may be seated. Mr. Walker, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Thank you, Your Honor. For the past year, I have been paying child support to my ex-wife, Jennifer. Currently, our daughter is in my mother's custody, and I'm bringing this case.
Wait. Why is your daughter in your mother's custody?
So she was initially in my custody, but before this year, I was a teacher, and I got promoted to principal. But I'm now working at a school that's on the other side of town. I wanted to make sure that my daughter stayed in the school that she's in because she has been there for the past 4 years. And I wanted to make sure that, well, she's been in that district for the past 4 years, and I wanted to keep her development because I agree with the education plan that they have there. So I took the job because it was more money and it was a better career for me.
What
And
really
More
hits
money.
me here is how Mr. Walker is trying to do the right thing for his daughter. He took a better job, but that meant he couldn't be there for her every day. Instead of fighting, he and his mother worked out a plan. But the system doesn't always keep up with real life, does it? The fact that he's still paying his ex-wife, even though his mom is the one caring for the child, just shows how slow and rigid these processes can be.
for me and to,
More money, so should you be paying more in child support then? If
Well,
you're
I-
making more money?
well, I think that I should be paying my mother the child support. Currently, I'm paying my ex-wife the child support, and I have no idea where those funds are going.
How much do you pay in child support?
$500 a month.
Okay. Continue.
And so she's in my mother's custody right now. My mother is retired. We had the conversation. We had an amicable conversation about my daughter living with my mother because she is retired. She worked for the city of Dallas for 28 years.
She worked?
Ma'am, we do not need the extra. My bailiff, Mr. A.K. Fuller, he will make sure that you're escorted out of this courtroom if you cannot control yourself. Understood?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. You may continue.
So ultimately, the main goal of this case is that I want to move the child support from my ex-wife and
then you see the judge really dig in. She's not having any of the excuses or emotional appeals. When Ms. Walker tries to bring up being a single mom, the judge just shuts it down. She's laser focused on the facts. It's a reminder that, in court, your personal struggles don't always matter as much as the numbers and the law. That can feel so cold, but it's also what keeps things fair.
then start paying
Rightfully
my-
so. There's no reason she should still be getting any type of child support payments. Ma'am, Ms. Walker, have you been reallocating these payments that you're receiving from Mr. Walker to his mother?
Yes, Your Honor. I have receipts. I have everything. I've been taking care of my child.
What type of receipts are you talking about?
Receipts for me buying her food, clothes,
Okay,
shoes.
that's called parenting. That's not child support.
Well, I'm using his money for the kid
But the child does not live with you, correct?
because of him.
That wasn't my question. The child does not live with you, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Where is it that you are working right now?
Right now, I am an office manager at Walker's Dentistry.
Office manager? Okay.
That's what I do, Judge. I'm an office manager right now.
Okay. And how much is it that you make a year?
Maybe about 70,000.
$70,000.
This next part is honestly kind of brutal. The judge lays out the numbers, and you can almost feel the air go out of the room. Suddenly, Ms. Walker isn't just losing the payments. She's now ordered to pay child support herself. It's a total reversal, and you can sense how unprepared she is for it. I think a lot of people don't realize how quickly things can flip in family court, especially when custody changes.
And Ms. Walker, you are not paying child support at all.
No, ma'am.
Correct.
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do. You said you make $70,000 a year. Does that include any overtime or anything?
That includes overtime. Yes, it does.
Okay. Okay. So I have your gross at $5,833.33. Now, after taxes are taken out, that comes down to $4,625.06. who pays health insurance for the child?
Blame
I do,
us.
Your Honor.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
For the past year, I've been paying $50 a month.
Okay. How often are you paid?
I get paid once a month.
So $25 a month, okay. And then you said you have 2 other children
And I
one
pay
child.
mortgage and car note. And
Ma'am, he has the same expenses. That means nothing to me. Ms. Walker, your child support is going to be set at $707.28. That includes the $682.28 for child support and $25 for health insurance. Mr. Walker, your $500 payments will be reallocated to your mother. And as I stated, Ms. Walker, that $707.28 will go directly to his mother as well, since that is who the child is living with. Am I right?
I have to say, this case really shows how the law tries to put the child first, even if it means both parents end up paying someone else. But it also exposes how messy and emotional these cases get. There's frustration, confusion, and sometimes a sense of injustice, especially when the system doesn't seem to match what's actually happening in people's lives. If you've ever been through something like this, you know how hard it is to keep your cool when everything feels so unfair. I appreciate that the judge takes a moment to explain the law at the end. It's a good reminder. Know your rights, know your numbers, and don't assume the court will get it right every time. If you're in a situation like this, double-check everything. And if you got a story like this, drop it in the comments. I know a lot of people out there are dealing with the same struggles.